Imagine being a twin in the peak of college, going to an abortion clinic and finding out you're pregnant with twins. Well, girl, this was my dilemma when I had just turned 20 years old, and it was right in that short break between my fall and spring D1 volleyball season. Clearly, my Lord and Savior had a plan, and did. Welcome back to my testimony series where I share how my God delivered me from homosexuality, drugs, and what almost became my second abortion attempt. In part 2, let's get into all my high school foolishness. So, boom, me and my twin sister started playing club volleyball, and we found out we were really good at it. We were always quote unquote the chunky girls, and of course we wanted to start getting in shape, and this is kind of how all the eating disorders started. From anorexia to bulimia to body dysmorphia, man, my health was going through it. If y'all remember, me and my siblings were all homeschooled, but because of sports, when freshman year hit, that's when we were off. So at 14 years old, me and my twin started attending an all-girls private Catholic school. We didn't really have access to boys, but we were introduced to drinking and vaping. I'm telling y'all, these Catholic and Christian schools be the worst. It's crazy we had so much head knowledge of Jesus, but following his commands and being holy who? Girl, the head to heart connection was simply not connecting. Even though we were excelling in academics and sports at our all-girls school, my parents, who were married for over 20 years, ended up getting a divorce. So now our mom, who stayed at home with us all of our childhood, had to get a job. We could no longer afford going to a Catholic school, so my mom ended up getting a job at a private Christian high school, and this is where we would finish off the rest of our schooling. Now, this is also where things started to go downhill because this was a co-ed private school. Homegirl was just not used to all the boy attention, but I most definitely loved it. But this is where I would meet my boyfriend and begin this super sexual relationship, even though I knew I was not supposed to be having sex until marriage. I started sneaking out, sneaking my boyfriend in, and we were just fornicating all day, every day. And so what happens next may not come as a surprise. In less than 3 months into dating my boyfriend, I found out I was pregnant at just 16 years old. Make sure to stay tuned to part 3 to see what happens next.